Hello, and thank you for joining us at xm.com. For this Forex Preview video, we'll be having a look at the Reserve Bank of Australia, which meets on Tuesday, and the outlook for the Aussie. I'm Christina Marujos. With me today is lead investment analyst Rafi Boyadjian. Rafi, the RBA surprised markets at its last meeting by delivering a bigger than expected rate hike. Now, given that economic indicators out of Australia paint a robust picture of the economy, could Tuesday's meeting hold an equally aggressive move by the central bank?
So, Christina, it's interesting regarding the economy because there was some doubts. There was, of course, the Omicron wave in the first quarter, and there was quite a lot of flooding in many parts of Australia. So there were concerns that growth would disappoint. Construction and business investment were also rather weak, but it appears that consumption was very strong. And, of course, the labor market is getting tighter. And even though wage growth, now wage growth has picked up, it's only picked up to about 2.4%, but it's only a matter of time before it accelerates. So the RBA will probably not want to, let things run wild, as it were, because inflation is above 5% at the moment. And of course, we've also had the news out of China that they're relaxing those draconian restrictions that we saw in Shanghai. So that, of course, bodes well for Australian growth because China absorbs a big chunk of Australian exports. So now there's a very good chance that we could see a 40 basis point rate hike in the cash rate on Tuesday to 0.75%.
Let's also have a look at the Aussie. It is recovering from the hit it took from the lockdowns in China, but there are still some downside risks. Now, how hawkish does the RBA need to be in order to sustain this rebound?
That's a good question because markets are very aggressively priced at the moment for RBA rate hikes. Investors think we could get 10 rate hikes for the duration of 2022. So 10 rate hikes of about 25 basis points, including the meeting next week. So the challenge for the Aussie is that the RBA might not be able to match those expectations. So if the RBA raises rates by only 25 basis points and doesn't signal that it's thinking about hiking more aggressively in the future, that would be bad news for the Aussie. Alternatively, of course, the opposite is true. If we do get a 40 basis point rate hike or an even bigger one, and the RBA strikes a very hawkish tone, that, of course, would all be quite positive for the Aussie.
Rafi, thank you for joining me today, and thank you for watching this Forex Preview here at xm.com.